Okay, gang, let's talk about the best Batman villains. Welcome back to John's Comics with Friends. You've come to the right place. Hit the like button, subscribe, and hang out for a little bit. We're talking about comic books a lot around here. Batman often considered to have the best rogues gallery in all of comic books, and it's hard to argue with that. I definitely feel like it's the strongest for me. So narrowing it down to my 5 personal favorites was not easy. Let me know down below. Are any of your faves listed in my faves? I included any villain who was a villain at some point or another, because I know that there are some that maybe had a more villainous era early on and have become something more of an anti-hero. That didn't really matter to me at all. So let's get into it. 5 favorite villains. And I'm starting off with the one that probably tops more people's list, but would be the bottom of my 5. Yes, sirree, I am talking about the Joker. I am, of course, using images from the animated series because that's my favorite incarnation of this character. Everybody can love the Heath Ledger version. Nobody probably loves the Jared Leto version, but yes, this character is deserving of a spot, even if I feel like he gets overused at some points. And I don't necessarily feel like he's somebody that in the comics of late I've been as enjoying when they appear. But for like just the breadth, longevity, and quality, yeah, this is an iconic villain and would rank in my top 5. And certainly the animated show, whenever that character would show up, shout out to Mark Hamill, the amazing voice actor work. This was something to tune in for, right? That character was perfect. That's my Joker. That's how I imagine that character being. So yes, number 5 is the Joker. But let's continue on with number 4. I'm going with Scarecrow. I like this character a ton because he forces Batman to examine, just like the Joker might force him to examine the way he views the world, so does Scarecrow. Forces Batman to really study his fears, his personal fears. And of course, I got this beauty. This is the first Silver Age appearance of the Scarecrow, Batman 189. I love this cover. The character just really resonates as far as forcing Bruce into that perspective of examining his own fears and his own issues that he has with fighting crime or bats in general, right? So really, yeah, a fabulous character, and one that I feel like so far in the movies they did pretty well. I don't dislike the version that we got in the Christian Bale era, but I'm waiting for a more traditional version like the one we had in the animated series. So there you go, number 4 on my list. Moving right along to number 3. This is one that people might exclude this character because they've become more of an anti-hero. I'm talking about Catwoman. I mean, just a great character. Selena Kyle, fantastic. I still feel, even though we've had 3 screen versions at this point, that none of them hold a candle to the animated series version. I do think that was superior on every level. I got a comic for you for this. Of course, it's that Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, the return of the Catwoman after being gone from so much of the golden age into the deep into the silver age. But a great return for this character. I love the costume. I love the cover. Just a classic. But yeah, I mean, I don't dislike any of the live action, sorry, versions of Catwoman that we've gotten. I just don't love any of them. I don't feel like any of them are Selena Kyle, right? They're iterations and maybe some pieces of the character, but I don't think any one of them hits a home run for me. As far as accuracy, I probably lean more Anne Hathaway, maybe of all of them. As far as accuracy to the comic, maybe, but even then, there's so many liberties taken with each version that it's really hard to pick one. All right, that gives us down to our top 2, and of course, perfect that at number 2 we've got Two-Face. Yes, that's right. I love Harvey Dent. Great character. And whenever he would show up on the animated show or even in the comics, I was always on the edge of my seat, not knowing what he's going to do next. I love the way he connects to both Bruce and Batman. They each have a connection to Harvey, and I think it's really just it makes the character so much more grounded and interesting. The saddest part of the movie The Dark Knight was the fact that they felt they should kill him, and I don't know that I agree with that choice. I do like the version that we get in that film. I do think Aaron Eckhart does a wonderful job. I mean, Tommy Lee Jones is fine in Batman Forever, but I would say he's my least favorite of the characters in Batman Forever. I think the other characters are a little more close to what I would like from those characters. So yeah, not my favorite there. But of course, the animated series trumps it all. Yet again, that's the iteration that we all want. And of course, I brought the Neil Adams cover from Batman and Robin. Technically, I guess this was a Bronze Age book, but this is the first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. There is a book with him on the cover, but if you read the book, it's actually Batman dressing as Harvey Dent. So it's not actually Harvey Dent anywhere in that book, but he's on the cover because Batman's wearing Two-Face's outfit and face and everything. But this is the one to get, issue 234. Just a great character, great cover. Of course, Neil Adams can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Now, fans of my channel should probably know who's coming next. Number one, not with a bullet, with a plant. We're talking about Poison Ivy. Just look, gang, just a great character. I love the fact that she is right about pretty much everything, but can't find the way to break through and make real change in the world. So she's branded an outlaw. This is my favorite version of this character. Obviously, Uma Thurman. Yeah, no, thank you. I would hope one day we get a real great eco-terrorist villain who maybe becomes more of the anti-hero she's become lately. And yeah, I got 181 here ready to rock and roll. Great character, great first appearance, great cover. But just my favorite villain because I think you can sympathize with her. You can understand her. And again, on that animated series, whenever she would show up, it was always a very riveting tale of somebody that was moral. They had a moral code, a strong moral code, and it wasn't just out to, commit heinous crime, but maybe to make the world better, which is pretty fantastic for a villain. Lots of honorable mentions I could run through, with the Riddlers of the world and the Clay Faces of the world, but I'm gonna try to stop at myself right there at those five. But you let me know, who are your 5 favorite Bat villains? How would you rank them? Huge shout out to the channel members who keep the lights on around here by supporting me. They hit that join button down below, and then they are entered to win prizes on the channel every month. So these are the folks that get that opportunity. I have a prize winning at the end of every month. They get some comics, they get a trade paperback to read as well, and I usually throw some stickers and some goodies in to go with it. But thanks everybody for coming by, and we'll see you all again soon.